You can turn it off now. Once you start the class and when everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay. Hello everybody. I'm just gonna be letting in people. Give me a few minutes here.
Of course.
Are you Meenati's friend? I can laugh at Alba, Meenati said.
Yes, I am Meenati's friend. Okay.
You saw
Are
in
you-
dance class?
Yeah, this is the reading comprehension class. I think we'll have one today.
Where's Karan uncle?
I'm not sure.
Is he not Karan uncle's in India?
Really?
Hi, Alva.
Hi Alba.
I'm good. How are you?
Hi Alba. Hi Alba.
Are you guys ready to read?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
all ready to
Hi
read.
Alba.
Hi.
Oh my goodness.
Hi Alba.
Hi.
Hi, Olive.
Hello.
Hey, Olive. You remember me, obviously. We're brothers and sisters.
All right. Okay. I think we'll get started now.
Hi.
Hello everyone. This is the first reading comprehension class. And so we're all just gonna start with a little get to know you exercise. We'll make it reading related, vocab related. So what I want you to do is to write down 2 words that describes you best. It can be anything. So for me, I would write soccer and school because I love soccer and I love school. It can be any words, they can be adjectives, which means describing words like athletic or smart, right? So I want you to do that. We'll take 3 minutes to do that. Just think of 2 words that describe you the best. And then afterwards, we'll go one by one and share them out. So I can learn a little bit about you, and as you've already learned a little bit about me. All right?
I like fun.
Hey, Jan. So what we're doing right now is that we're just thinking of a couple of different words that describe yourself. So just take like 2 minutes to think of that.
Okay. Okay. Hi.
Hello?
Where's Alba?
I'm not sure.
Hey, bro. I'm back. Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Hi Alba.
Hi.
Okay.
Sure.
Wait. Are we typing it to you or are we thinking about it?
Just write it down on a piece of paper so you remember.
Okay. I think I remember.
Okay, I'll give you guys 1 more minute.
Where's Som uncle? What? Is he done? Come in.
Sorry, I joined late. What we have to write?
Hello.
Hi.
So what we're doing right now, give me a second. Okay. So what we're doing right now is that we're going to be writing down two different things, two different describing words that describes you the best, and then we'll go around share it. And it can be anything like athletic, soccer.
Nice
Hi.
to see you.
Nice
Hi,
to
I get
meet
to
you.
finally see your face actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
So,
always, Dosh, you saw him
cannot
in
write.
inclusive.
I can
Yeah, I
write
know.
Okay,
last and I
so
go ahead.
what we're doing is that we're just doing two things. We're just gonna be writing down two different describing words that describes you the best. And what that can be, it can be like athletic, academic, sports, drawing, reading, anything you like. For me personally, I chose soccer and school because that's the two things I like the most. Okay. Well, so while you are thinking about that, we'll go around and we'll start saying it. Uh I'm gonna call out your name and then you can explain you can tell us what you have thought about and tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay. So first let's get Sachi. Sachi, why
Okay.
don't you tell us your two things?
Um, I'm Sachi, and well, which some of you know me. And and my my two things about myself is I love to draw. Um, and also um, and I love to spend time with my family.
That's great.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Definitely learned some stuff about you there. All right, can
You
we
already know
get
more than you already know more about
Can
me
I
though.
go next, Arbra?
okay? Can we get Alva Murillo to speak next?
Yes. Hi, my name is Elvo Murillo. I play softball and basketball for the Special Olympics, and I got first place. And I
That's
was
really
the
cool.
best.
Congrats
That's
on getting
great,
first place.
Alva.
Thank you.
That's great. Um, okay, so we had Sachi and Elva go. Can we get Vigi and Mithili? Sorry, I don't know your name, but Vigi and Mithili. Can you explain to us your two things? If you can just tell us the two things that you have written down. Well, that's all right. We'll move on. Can we get Afan to do it? To just tell us their two things that describes them?
I'm Safan Hussain. I'm 25 years old and I like hiking much.
Hi, my name is Afan, and I like playing soccer outside, and I also like playing Geometry Dash on my mom's computer.
That's so great. Thank you so much for sharing. I also
Thanks.
play Geometry Dash a lot. I really like that game. Thank you. Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you, Afan, for sharing. Um, can we get Darsh? Darsh, can you tell us your two things?
I mean, you just met me like on Monday, so I think you already know a lot. Well, two things I don't think a lot of people know this about me. So I love writing stories, because I feel when I'm writing a story, I always try to come up with something creative. So I'm actually writing a story for a class that I'm doing, and I'm doing a short story class, and I've written a story called Mastering. Well, the title is called Mastering Around, but I'm trying to think of something else. And I love writing because it just has a lot of different features to it. And then my second thing is I like to try to create comic books or comic characters. If anyone's interested in that, but it still does that. But I do that because it's really interesting if you get a really good idea. And I've written a lot. I've written a lot of comics.
That's
So
great. That's
yeah,
great. Yeah.
So and usually inspiration comes from real events or things I've seen or
That's cool.
yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Darsh. Okay, Ashwin, could you please tell us your two things?
I like band, I like ballet vocal, I like school, I like Ashwin.
Thank you so much. That's a lot of things.
What's your name?
My name's Arav.
Arav, where do you live?
I live in the East Coast.
You saw your dance class.
Really? I don't do a dance class, but
Yeah, he doesn't.
okay. Can we get Chakrish to go next, please? Okay, seems like all right. Okay. How about Ekam? If you could just unmute.
Begum, say, what do you like? Say, yeah, come on, say. Say, I. Say, I. Fun. Okay. I like. Do you like cycling? Say that. Say that. I like cycling. Cycling and what else? And playing ball. Ball. Okay. He said he likes cycling and playing with ball.
That's so fun. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, Saf1, do you want to go next?
Okay. I'm Safwan Hussein. I'm 25 years old. I like basketball and I like to watch, and I like to start watching Shah Rukh Khan songs. I like hiking very much.
That's so great. I love hiking too. It's really fun. Thank you so much for sharing, Saf1. Okay, Harish, do you want to go next?
My name is Harish. I like to watch up a date in the light calendar.
Cool.
Like to watch a type of date and light calendar.
That's really cool. Really cool. Thank you so much, Harish, for sharing out.
Thank you.
Okay. Varshava. Sorry, Varchazva. Do you want to go next?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Louder.
My name is Washa
Louder.
Kutman.
Loud.
I like to do math.
Loud.
I love to play board games.
Thank you so much for sharing. I love doing math too. It's actually one of my favorite subjects. Okay, Nalin.
Oh, we just logged in. Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, okay, no problem.
Okay.
So we can come back to you in like a couple of minutes, but what we're doing right now is that we're just thinking of two different words that describe us, or two different things that describe us the best, and then we're going to share it out. All right?
Okay.
All right. Okay, Chakrish, do you want to go? All right, that's fine. All right, I think that's everybody. If Nalan, if you've like got it, now you can just like share it out. But if not, we can move on. Uh, yes, Priyanka. Yeah, yeah. Of course.
I like had the and Macbeth.
They have
Yeah, it's they have.
an had they.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. All right. Thank you so much.
Aling.
Nalan, did you get it?
Yeah. Aling,
All
what
right.
do you have to do? Can you say? Oh, I. What? Louder. Was nice to color crayon and puzzle.
Puzzle. That's actually one of my favorite things. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you all for sharing. Definitely learned a lot about you. That was really, really great. Thank you all. Okay, so just now that we've got introductions out of the way, let's go into what we're going to be doing today. So as you all know, this is the reading comprehension class. I'm just going to share my screen. All right. Okay. Can you all let me know if you can see my screen? Just raise your hand if you can. Yeah? Okay, all right. Good. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about sequencing events. This is one of the most important parts as it lets you get like an understanding of things in order and what order they should be in writing your own things. All right. So I'm going to first do an example for you all. Yes, Darsh, do you have something to say?
So, I was also gonna say, and I learned this. So I take a different college class. So I already know this, but it's very important that you sequence the events correctly. Every story you write. So I write a story. I'm writing a story on my own, so I won't show it. But it's about like a mouse, and well, I'm writing about this character, the mouse, who's actually playing a role of a villain, and is always mousing around and moving. It's not finished, but if you wanted to put that in a sequence, you would say first this, second, third, or whatever. But it's really important it sticks together because if one part's missing, the whole story falls apart. It's like
Yeah, it's really important to put in order.
yeah,
You're right.
it's like I always think of it like you know, like a bunch of blocks. Right? If you don't put the blocks in the right order, you're you're the block's gonna fall down.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right. Thank you so much for sharing. As you said, in order for the story to make sense, any story, there has to be an order or else, people won't understand it. So I'm gonna go through this with you guys, and then we'll go through a few practice problems in order to better understand. All right. So first, let's get a brief or understanding of what this saying. It's saying washing hands. So now we know what this thing is going to be about. And as you can see, you can just use images, and these are called context clues. Context clues are where you're using clues in the text or the story, like images and everything else. You're using them to get a better understanding of the story itself. And it's a really effective method. So, first we want to like bring out our prior knowledge about the subject. We all know how to wash our hands. We've been doing it for a long time. But this story is while all the steps are correct, the steps are not in the correct order. So what we have to do is that we have to make sure we have to put them in the correct order in list of orientation. Like first thing this, first, second you got to do this, third you got to do this, and then that will create like the whole paragraph. So let's first read this out loud just like so that it does make sense. Like just starting off, you can see next, rub your hands together.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense because you can see in the beginning it
That
says
has to call a transition word.
yeah, a transition word.
So
Yeah.
so transition words are like first, second, third, fourth. I
Yeah.
mean, there's different transition words you can use, but what they have here is what they call a transition. It transitions the story along.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Darsh, for sharing that. Wait, guys, can I just like tell you guys just make sure you raise your hand before talking. So, thank you so much for doing that. All right, so as Darsh said, I was just getting to that. Thank you so much. So next verse, you gotta look. It says first turn on the water. First means the first thing. So this should be in 1. Let me annotate. So we can all agree that this should be the first thing. Wait, give me a second, sorry. All right. So this should be 1. I'm sorry. This should be 1. So first turn on the water. And then then what you have to do next is you got to think, what do you have to do after you turn on the water? You have to squirt a dab of soap onto 1 palm. So that should be next. So that's 2. This is 1, this is 2. And this is the order of what the story would start like. First, you got to turn on the water, then you squirt a dab of soap into 1 palm. Right? And then what do you have to do with that? You have to think, what have you just done? We've just put the soap on our hands and we turn it and the water is on. So we got to rub it together. So this would be 3. Right? So the water, we got to make sure that's not too hot or not too cold. And since now we're about to put our hands into the water, we have to like check the temperature of the water. So obviously this should be 4th. Right? So you rinse your hands, that should be 5th. Then you dry it. Okay, I'm gonna go through this one more time. So you can tell the first thing is first because it has the transition word of first on it, right? Then is another transition word. That means something coming after the first thing, right? Next also is a transition word. Next means to come again. It's similar to then. It means coming after the previous thing, right? This doesn't have a transition word, but you have to think about it in context. When would you make sure it's not too hot or too cold? Right before you, and that would be right before you put your hands into the water. So then this would be next, as you have to make sure it's not too hot or not too cold. Then we have another transition word here. After that. After that is a transition word meaning similar to then and next, after the previous thing. Then we have finally. Finally is a transition word that that indicates like the end of something. So that's how you know the correct order of story and in order for the story to make sense. So it would read like this. First turn on the water, then squirt a dab of soap into 1 palm. Next, rub your hands together. Then you got to make sure it's not too hot or too cold. After that, rinse your hands. Finally, dry your hands on a towel with a towel. Does that make sense to everybody? Sashi, do you have something to say?
Yeah, I just have a quick question, Arav.
Yes.
So do we have to first make sure like turn Well, should we, after we turn on the water, we have to first check to make sure it's not too hot or not too cold?
So that is, you can do either, but for
Okay.
it to make sense, it just makes sense to do it right here, right before you do the next thing, which is putting your hands into the water and rinsing your hands. Does that make sense?
Oh, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of. Because
All right.
normally when I do it, I first turn on the water and then check to make sure if the temperature is right, just not too hot or not too cold.
You know, I agree. It's not the best example. There's a lot of different ways you can do it, but
Yeah.
we'll see better examples going on. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll move on. Second. Okay. Wait. All right. Okay. So this next one, I'll just give you a brief introduction to this. I'll read it out, and then I want you guys to put these steps into order. All right. So excuse me, what this one is about is going on a trip. So as you can tell, and through the context clues of going on a trip, you can see that this person has bags on top, so you can tell that this story is going to be about the process of going to the trip, as in there's the car and stuff. Okay, so what I want you to guys to do is I want you to put these steps into order. I'll give you guys 5 minutes to do that. I want you to write it down on a piece of paper so you understand and you'll be able to remember, and then we'll go over it together. All right? So I'll give you 5 minutes to put these steps into order of what would make most sense in a story. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, is it okay if I message it to you?
Just write it down for now because we'll share it out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I get the bulb for 20. I fix it in my house.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you saw, but Ekram has a.
Oh yeah, Icon. You have something to say?
Yeah, this is Akam's mom. Actually, I don't, my son cannot read.
Okay.
So like I mean, very little reading he knows, like, but so the thing is that like he's good with the pictures. Like
Yeah.
right now I'm explaining him everything, and so if there are pictures with the each sentence, it would be easy for him to sequence it. Otherwise, he cannot read. I
All
have to
right.
ex- yeah, sorry, but he's too young, like he's just 8. I know the level for this class is 8 years and above, but I don't know how to explain him right now. But what I'm doing for him is I'm reading the sentence and explaining him, but like if I have the handout with me, with the pictures, like I mean, that would be
Okay, yeah, that
the way
makes
to
sense.
explain. Yeah,
So what I can do is okay, for today, if
yeah,
it's okay that you can like just explain it for now, and then I'll like
yeah,
take that in
yeah.
consideration for next
No
class.
problem. I just wanted to tell you that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right. Thank
not
you.
possible right away. Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
I'm done.
Okay, we'll give everyone 2 more minutes and then we'll go over it together.
I'm done using this word.
All right, that's great. We'll go over in just 1 minute. I'm just taking attendance right now, so it'll just take me a second. All right. Okay, so let's go over it together. Can I have someone raise their hand and tell me what they think should be the first one to go in order?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
First,
We pack our bags. We own the car. We head back and snacks. We get to the car. We get it.
Wait, just give me a second to write it down. Okay, what do you think the first one is?
We pack our bags.
Okay, this is what he thinks one is. All right, what do you think the
We
second
load the car with bags and snacks.
Say that again?
Ready to go. We share snacks in the car.
We
Get
sure.
the hotel and unload our car. We all
Okay.
have fun.
All right, could you say what the second one is again?
yeah. Read the second one nicely.
We load the car with bags and snacks.
Okay. Third.
Read the third one second.
We get in the car and get ready to go. We share snacks on the car. We get to the hotel and unload our car. We relax and have fun.
Excuse me, Olive.
Yeah, thank you, Bess.
We did fun today.
Oh, just a quick suggestion.
Yeah.
Maybe you can consider it for next class. Maybe if you could ask different people next time.
Yeah, we'll go over different things too. All
No, like, can you ask different people next time? Like, instead of, like, I'm saying, I'm not sure if you saw my hand raising. I wanted to go next, but it's been
Yeah,
done.
I'll make sure that you go next for the first one. Or for the next
Okay.
one, sorry.
Okay,
Go first for
thanks.
the next one. All right. Okay, so let's see what he did. All right, so first he said we pack our bags. That makes sense in the story, so I agree with that. Does anybody disagree?
No.
No.
No? All right, thank you. So we all agree that we pack our bags should be first. Next, we load the car with bags and snacks. That also makes sense.
Yes.
Even though there's no transition words here, we have to think about what we would do in order for the story to make sense. To make
Yeah.
sense, we have to load the car with bags and snacks. 3. Sorry. 3. So next we have to actually get in the car for all the other things to happen. we have to get in the car first and get ready to go. So that makes sense. It should be 3. 4, we share snacks on the ride. Wait, just give me a second. Okay. 4, we share snacks on the ride. That makes sense. As we've seen before that we already loaded the car with bags and snacks. So next we have to share snacks on the ride as we've done this before. So that has to be in order to make sense, which it does. 5, we get to the hotel and we unload our car. So that makes the most logical sense as the next 2 things that are remaining before is we get to the hotel and unload our car and we relax and have fun. So between these 2, in order to relax and have fun, we have to get to the hotel and unload our car. Right.
Yeah, otherwise, where would you sit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can sit in the car, but that kind of gets boring after like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense to everybody, or does anybody
Yes.
have any questions?
Yes.
Make sense? All right. Great.
You wouldn't even think of it like this too, right? Like you can also, think of it like this is just how I think of it. Like if you're gonna go into the car, like if you're gonna go somewhere, like first you're gonna pack something, right?
Right.
Then you're gonna put that into whatever vehicle you're gonna put it, and then you're gonna go, right? It's not like first, even before you start packing, the real first step would be to book the hotel and stuff. So that's the real first step. That's not on here, but that's the first step. Then you start packing, then you start doing it. But just point.
All right.
'Cause you can't go anywhere
Yeah.
without a booking or a reservation.
Yeah, that makes sense, Darsh. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I can send the worksheets before next class. I'll make sure to do that. Thank you for that suggestion. Okay. Okay. So let's get on with the second. We have time for one more. I'll make sure that everybody gets a chance to. Okay. So let me just introduce this to you guys at first. So this one, as it says here, we're walking the dog. And you can see as the picture here, it's going to be about the process of walking the dog. And now what we have to do is that we need to put these steps over here in order that would show that it would make sense of the order that we would walk a dog in. So I want you guys take 3 minutes now so that we still have time to go over it. Take 3 minutes and think. Write it down. What would make sense to be the first step, the second step, the third step, the fourth step, the fifth step, and the sixth step. We got to think about it all in order to make sure they all make sense. All right?
And is
So
it okay if I go first?
Yeah, sure. Just write it down for now and then I'll call on you.
Thank you, Olive.
Okay, yeah.
Bye.
Hello?
Bye. I had to go.
You have to go? Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Olive, I have a question.
Just give everybody like one more minute to think about it, and then I'll answer your question.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. Okay, I hope that was enough time. Well, we'll go over this one. This will be the last one for today. Okay, Sachi, can you tell me just the first step, please?
Yeah. So the first step is, I called my dog over.
I'll call my dog over.
And
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
My question is, why does only the one box, that one box, have a transition word in it, but not all the others?
Are you talking about after this one?
Yeah.
So not all sentences need a transition word. Obviously they're helpful in understanding,
Yeah.
but not all sentences have a transition word. But we have to learn how to put these in order without that extra help. All right?
But we already got one help. We already got one help that saying for number 4, after our walk, I take his leash off.
Yeah. So yeah. So one of them has it, but the rest of them don't. It's all right.
Okay, so we have to figure that out.
Yeah, we have to figure it out.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Does anybody want to say the next one? What would be second? Yeah.
Put the
Vartasi.
leash on my dog.
Put your leash on the dog. Thank you
Put
so much. Ananya, do you want to say the third one?
third one. No. Third one.
What would be step number 3 after these two?
I need him out the door.
I lead him out the door. Great. Thank you. Does anybody want to say the next one? I'll just call on someone.
We walk down the driveway.
All right, thank you, Darsh. Okay, fifth one.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
We walk to park.
We walk to the
And
park.
then after I walk,
Priyanka.
After I walk, I take off his leash.
All right, that's number 6. Thank you all so much. Let's go over this. So, we have 1 minute. I'll go over it really quick, and then we'll end class there. So, I call my dog over. That makes sense to be the first thing, even though it has no transition word on it. It makes sense to be the first thing. As to start everything else after it, you have to call the dog over. The dog has to be there, right? So that makes sense as the first thing. The second thing, I put the leash on my dog. In order to start the walk, you have to put the leash on the dog in order to start every single thing out, every other thing, right? So that makes sense. The third thing, I lead him out the door. In order to continue the walk to the walk, you have to be outside of the house. You need to get outside, get some fresh air, right? So that makes sense. That has to be the third
well, it
one.
depends on where you live. Like if you have a house, you're obviously gonna have to open. Well, you have to open the door anyway, but like the dog's not gonna say, gee, I'm gonna leave out the door and break the door down. You
Yeah,
know?
you're right. So the fourth step, you have to walk down the driveway. You're outside,
If you
outside the
have
door,
one.
and then
Some
outside of
people
the
walk
door
down
should
the
be
sidewalk.
the driveway, right? So you walk
Mhm.
out, and then you walk down the driveway. And then fifth, you walk to the park.
Mm.
So you're at the park, you're walking, and at the end, the last step, you take off the leash. So, does that make sense to everybody? Or are there any questions about this?
Well, you said driveway, but it's also you can say like the sidewalk because that's
You're
what
right, right.
most
That's
people.
absolutely.
Plus, like, some people might not have a driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the context of the story, these are all the steps that you need to take.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
great
hard
job,
context.
everybody. Great job, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I hope to see you all next week. We'll work on something else next week. You all did
I'll
really
see you
great.
Monday.
Yeah, I'll see you on Monday, Darsh. You all did
Oh
really
yeah,
great.
I'll see you on Monday, bro.
Yep,
See
see
you
you.
Monday.
Bye. Thank you all
Bye.
for
I'll
coming.
see you Monday. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
No problem. See you.
See you Monday.
See you on Monday.
See you.
See you
Bye.
Monday.
Nice weekend.
So the next class will be on Friday, by the way. Bye. 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 See you all. Bye, Alva. Bye, Viji. Bye, Varshasva. Bye, Sachi.
Bye, Sashi. Bye,
Bye. Bye,
Billy.
Alva.
Bye, Farah. Bye, everyone. Have a nice weekend. See you next week.
See you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, bye.
Okay. Bye, Varshasva.
Bye, Marshall.
Bye, Viji.
Great job.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.